Hello everyone. I welcome you all to Keralakam CBSE School Moodle online classes. So in previous class we completed 7th problem of exercise 8.1. So today I will continue with 8th problem. So here in exercise 8.1, eighth problem, what they have given here. If 3 cot A is equals to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equals to cos square A minus sin square A or not. Here they have given that 3 cot A equals to 4. So we have to check 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equals to cos square A minus sin square A or not. So here they have given that 3 cot A is equal to 4 and we have to check whether 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equals to cos square A minus sin square A or not. So now to check this, first what we have to do? First we have to find out all the ratios of trigonometry. Means they are given cot A value. Now we have to find out by using this. We have to find out sin, cos and tan values. So here they are given 3 cot A equals to 4. Means how to get cot A value? I will move this 3 to right hand side. So what it becomes? 4 divided by 3. So we got cot A value. What is that? 4 by 3. So now I will consider one right angle triangle, and this right angle triangle is 90 degree at angle B, and this angle A is considered as theta because here they are given cot A, means theta is referred as angle A and this is C. So now here what they are given, cot A is equals to 4 by 3. So here always perpendicular opposite to theta, so this is perpendicular, and adjacent to theta there will be base, and opposite to 90 degree there will be hypotenuse. And we know that cot theta always equals to the base by perpendicular. So here cot A means base by perpendicular, means what you will get here, this length of AB is 4 and length of BC is 3. See here again, cot A is equals to 4 by 3 they are given, because 3 cot A is equals to 4 means what we get, cot A is equals to 4 divided by 3. So we know that cot A is equals to base by perpendicular. This is the reciprocal of tan A. What is tan A or tan theta? Perpendicular by base. But cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. Therefore, base by perpendicular means first this 4 will be considered as base value. So here base is AB and perpendicular is BC. Therefore, length of BC is 3. So here I will write cot A is equals to, we know that base by perpendicular, base side is AB and perpendicular side is BC. Okay. So now what is AB? Length of AB is 4 centimeter and length of BC is 3 centimeter. Okay. So now we will calculate length of this hypotenuse AC, because here we should get value of cos A and sin A, and we know that sin A is equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse and cos A equals to base by hypotenuse. So here we should get the value of hypotenuse. So how to calculate hypotenuse value? By using Pythagoras theorem. So here, what is Pythagoras theorem? AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So here I will write AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So now here length of AB equals to 4 centimeter. So AC square equals to, what is AB square? AB means 4. Therefore here I will write 4 square plus length of BC is 3 centimeter. So here I will write 3 square. So now AC square equals to 4 square means 16 plus 3 square means 9. Okay. So now AC square equals to, what you will get? 16 plus 9 means 25 you will get. So now here it is AC square is equals to 25, but we are calculating length of AC, hypotenuse AC. Therefore, if we consider here AC, here it is AC square, but now we are considering AC means what it becomes? AC equals to square root of 25. Therefore, AC equals to square root of 25 means what you will get? Square root of 25 is 5. So length of AC hypotenuse is 5. So now we got all values of all the sides of the triangle. So now we can write tan A, cos A and sin A values. Why we should write tan A and cos A, sin A values? Here they have given, we have to check whether 1 minus tan square A plus divided by 1 plus tan square A equals to cos square A minus sin square A. We have to check this. To check this, first we have to get tan A value. What is tan A? We know that tan A equals to, always it is equals to perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base means perpendicular value is 3 and base value is 4. Therefore 3 by 4. This is tan A value. Or here you can write directly, because they have given cot A equals to 4 by 3. 3 cot A is 4, means cot A is equals to 4 by 3, and we know that tan A is reciprocal of cot A. Therefore tan A equals to 3 by 4, reciprocal of cot A. Okay. So now again we have to write values of cos A and sin A. So here I will write what is cos A. Cos A equals to base by hypotenuse. So here base is, what is base? Base here AB. And hypotenuse is AC. So here what is AB value? 4. Base value divided by AC means hypotenuse. Hypotenuse value is 5. So that cos A equals to 4 by 5. So now we should write value of sin A. So what is sin A? Sin A equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So here perpendicular is BC. So BC by hypotenuse is AC. So BC by AC means, what is length of BC? 3 by AC means 5, 3 by 5. So sin A equals to 3 by 5. So now we got the values of tan A, cos A and sin A. So now we have to check whether this left hand side is equals to or equals to right hand side or not. So first we will calculate 1 minus, this is LHS, 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A. So that 1 minus tan A value is 3 by 4, but here we got tan square A means 3 by 4 whole square divided by 1 plus tan square A means tan A value is 3 by 4 only, so 3 by 4 whole square, right? So now 1 minus 3 by 4 whole square means what you will get? 3 square means 9 and 4 square means 16. So 9 by 16 divided by, here 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square means, again 3 square means 9, 4 square means 16. Now we will calculate this. So here 1 minus 9 by 16 means here 16 is LCM and here you will get 16 minus 9. You can see here 1 is there, 1 into 16, 16 and 16 into 1, 16. Therefore what you will get? 16 minus 9, because 9 into 1, 9. Therefore 16 minus 9 means what you will get? 7 divided by, here 16 is LCM again, because 1 plus 9 by 16 means in denominator also here 16 is LCM, so that what you will get? 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9 means what you will get? 25. Here you can check. Here 1 will be there. So 1 into 16 will get 16. 16 into 1, 16. So 1 into 16, 16. 9 into 1, 9. So 16 plus 9 means what you will get? 25 by 16. So now here 7 by 16 divided by 25 by 16. So here first I will write 7 by 16 and now I will raise this denominator to numerator or upper side. So here it becomes reciprocal when I am taking to upper side. So 25 by 16 means what it becomes? 16 by 25. See here 7 by 16 here I have written, and now I am taking this 25 by 16 to right upper side. So what it becomes? We will consider reciprocal of this number 25 by 16. So it becomes 16 by 25. So now we can cancel 16 and 16. So what we got here? 7 by 25. So this is LHS value, means 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A value equals to 7 by 25. So now we have to check cos square A minus sin square A. So now I will write it here. So right hand side is cos square A minus sin square A. So here cos A value, here we got 4 by 5. 4 by 5 whole square, because cos square A. So here also 4 by 5 whole square. Next sin square A. Sin A value is 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 whole square. Here we should consider this square value because they are given sin square A. So now 4 by 5 square means 4 square means what will get 16 by 5 square means 25 minus 3 square means 9 divided by 5 square means 25. So here 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25 means 25 is the LCM, and here 16 minus 9 means what you will get? 16 minus 9 means 7. So here for RHS also we got 7 by 25 only, and here for LHS for 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A, for that also we got 7 by 25 only. So that we can write, therefore what they have given, this 1 minus LHS is equal to RHS, means this 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A equals to cos square A minus sin square A. Okay, see here again they are given 3 cot A is equals to 4, so that cot A equals to 4 divided by 3. So by using this we will find out other trigonometric ratios. So here 4 by 3 means always cot A equals to base by perpendicular. So base value is 4 they have given, and perpendicular value they have given 3. And we have to calculate hypotenuse value. How to calculate this hypotenuse value, AC value, by using Pythagoras theorem, so that you will get length of this hypotenuse AC equals to 5 centimeter. So that you got all the values of the all three sides. So by using these values, we will get the trigonometric ratios like tan A, cos A, and sin A. So after getting this, easily you can calculate 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A. Here you got for LHS 7 by 25, and here for RHS, what is that? Cos square A minus sin square A. So here by considering these values, what we will get again 7 by 25 only, so that LHS is equals to RHS, means 1 minus tan square A by 1 plus tan square A equals to cos square A minus sin square A. So now I will discuss next problem, ninth problem. So now here in ninth problem, what they have given here, ninth one, tan A is equals to tan A equals to 1 by root 3. Tan A equals to 1 by root 3. Find the values of, they have given tan A values. So here we have to find out values of sin A, cos C plus cos A sin C. Next, second one, cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So here they are given tan A is equals to 1 by root 3, and we have to find out values of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, and cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So first we will consider one triangle. Here, right angle triangle. This ratio, trigonometric ratio, is given with respect to A. So here this A is referred as theta, and this is point B, this is point C. So now here B is 90 degree, and they are given tan A equals to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 means always tan theta equals to perpendicular by base. So here perpendicular is opposite to theta. What is perpendicular here? So this is perpendicular. So 1 by root 3. Base is root 3. So here base is adjacent to theta means base is AB. So here I will write root 3. Okay. So now we got the values of these two sides AB and BC, and this is 90 degree. We have to calculate length of this hypotenuse AC. Again by using Pythagoras theorem we can calculate length of AC by using Pythagoras theorem. So here what we get, AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So here AC square equals to AB square means length of AB is root 3. So root 3 square plus BC square means 1 square. So that AC square equals to root 3 square means what we will get? Root 3 square means 3 plus 1 square means 1. So AC square equals to 4. 3 plus 1 means 4. So here we are calculating length of AC. So square root of 4. Therefore length of AC or hypotenuse is square root of 4 means what you will get? 2. So here length of AC is 2. Okay. Now we got values of all three sides. Okay. Here length of AB is root 3, length of BC is 1, length of AC is 2. So now we can find out the values of these two problems. So first one they are given here, sin A cos B, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, cos A sin C. Okay. So now the sin and cos ratios given with respect to angle A and angle C. They are given trigonometric ratios with respect to two acute angles, angle A and angle C. So now we will write it here directly. Sin A means here this angle A is considered as theta, so that always sin is equals to the perpendicular by hypotenuse. So perpendicular means this is opposite to theta. Here A, sin A means first this is considered as theta. So if this is theta, perpendicular is BC means opposite to theta, and this is hypotenuse. So sin A equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse means what you will get? 1 by 2. So here I will write 1 by 2. Next there are given cos C. Now they are given theta with respect to angle C here. So now we will consider this angle C as theta. Okay. So now perpendicular changes and also base also changes according to reference of theta. So now this cos C means angle C is considered as theta. So now this is perpendicular and this is base. Always base is adjacent to theta, and we know that cos C means always cos equals to base by hypotenuse. Cos theta equals to always cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse. So now base is this BC. So length of base is 1. Base by hypotenuse. So length of hypotenuse is 2. Plus now they have one cos A. Cos A means here this angle A is referred as theta. Okay. Here cos C means angle C is referred as theta, but now cos A means here this angle A is referred as theta. So now again theta changes, as theta changes base and perpendicular value also changes, but this hypotenuse remains constant. So now what is base value? So this is base and opposite to theta, this is perpendicular, adjacent to theta, this is base. So now cos A means we know that base by hypotenuse. Cos A, always cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse. So base value is root 3, base value is root 3 and hypotenuse value is 2. So root 3 by 2 into sin C. So now again sin C means this angle C is referred as theta now. Okay. So now again theta value changes, as theta changes again perpendicular and base value changes. Adjacent to theta there will be base and opposite to theta there will be perpendicular, but hypotenuse remains constant. Sin C means always sin theta is equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. You know that always sin theta equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So here perpendicular value is root 3 and hypotenuse value is 2. So here we will get root 3 by 2. Okay. So now what we got here? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2. So that what we can write here? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 means 1 into 1 1, 2 into 2 4. Plus here also root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 means what we will get? Root 3 into root 3 means root 3 square. So what we will get? Root 3 square means 3 divided by 2 into 2 4. So that what we will get here? 4 is LCM. Here denominator is same. So 4 is LCM. 1 plus 3 what we will get? 4 only. So 4 divided by 4 means what is the answer? 4 divided by 4 means 1. So sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin C value is 1. So now we will calculate second one. Here what we have given? Cos A cos C, cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Okay. Cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. So now here only we have written cos A cos C values and sin A sin C values. So here I will write what is cos A. So here cos A is, we got to know that root 3 by 2 and cos C value is 1 by 2. Here cos A value is root 3 by 2 and cos C value is 1 by 2. So now minus sin A value is 1 by 2, sin C value is root 3 by 2. Okay. So now root 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2. So now we can multiply here. Root 3 into 1 what you will get? Root 3 divided by 2 into 2 4 minus 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2 means 1 into root 3 minus 2 into 2 means 4. So what we got here? Root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4. So what we will get here? 0 is the answer. Okay, listen carefully. They have given this tan A is equal to 1 by root 3. So tan theta always equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So A is, this angle A is referred as theta. So this is perpendicular and this is base. So tan A equals to perpendicular by base means this value is 1 and this base value is root 3. Okay. So now 1 by root 3. So now we have to calculate this hypotenuse value. By using Pythagoras theorem, you can calculate hypotenuse value. Now, after getting all these values, you can calculate sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, and second one also. So here you should be very careful because they are given that sin A cos C plus cos A sin C, because they are given angle theta, acute angle theta with respect to angle A also and with respect to angle C also. So as the reference of theta changes, as the reference of theta changes, so here base and perpendicular also changes. So here you can see, if angle A is theta, opposite side of theta is perpendicular and adjacent side of theta is base. So now here it is perpendicular and here it is base when angle A is theta. But when angle C is theta, so opposite side of theta is this and adjacent side of theta is this. So perpendicular and base changes as the theta value changes, but always this hypotenuse remains constant. So after getting all these values, what we got here, first column 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 means 4 divided by 4, so the answer is 1. So here we got root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4 means answer is 0. So now I will move to the next problem. So now here in 10th problem what we are given, in triangle PQR. So now I will consider first one, triangle PQR. So this is the triangle PQR, right angled at Q. So this PQR is right angled at Q means angle Q is 90 degrees. So here I will name it as P, Q and R. And given that PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter. Here PR plus QR equals to 25 centimeter. PR plus QR equals to 25 centimeter. This is given. And PQ equals to 5 centimeter. So here this PQ equals to 5 centimeter. This is also given. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. Here they are given that this PQR is a right angle triangle, 90 degree at angle Q, and here PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter and PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. So that we have to determine values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So here I will consider length of PR. Length of PR equals to X. Let PR equals to X. Okay. So now they are given that PR plus QR is equals to 25. So here we consider length of PR is X. So X plus QR equals to 25. So length of QR, this QR will be 25 minus, so I will take this X to right hand side, so it becomes X, sorry, minus X. QR is equals to 25 minus X. So now length of PR, this PR is considered as X, and here PQ is given as 5 and length of QR, this QR will be 25 minus X. So now we have to find out this X value by using Pythagoras theorem. If we got this X value, then we can find out length of QR and PR. So how to calculate length of X value? By using Pythagoras theorem. So here I will write by using Pythagoras theorem. So here what we get? PR square plus PQ square plus QR square. Pythagoras theorem. PR square equals to PQ square plus QR square. So here PR square means what is the length of PR considered as x, therefore x square equals to PQ square means 5 square. They are given that length of PQ is 5, therefore 5 square plus QR square. Length of QR is 25 minus x. 25 minus x square. Okay. So now x square equals to 5 square means what will get 25 plus 25 minus x square means this is in the form of a minus b whole square. So what is the formula? A minus b whole square means a square plus b square minus 2ab. So here a square means a value is 25. A square means 25 square. So that 25 square means what you will get? 25 square means 625. This is a square. Now plus b square means b value is x plus b square means x square. So now minus 2ab. A value is 25, b value is x. So 2 into 25 means 50 into b means x. 50 into x, 50x you will get. Okay. Now you can see here also x square, here also x square means. So now x square, I will take this x square to left hand side. So what it becomes? Minus x square is equals to 625 plus 25, 650 minus 50x. So here x square minus x square means 0. So now what I will do to get x value, I will take this minus 50x to left hand side. So what it becomes? Plus 50x is equals to 650. What I did, I will move this minus 50x to left hand side. So what it becomes? Plus 50x equals to 650. So x is equals to 650 divided by 50. What I did here, I will move this 50 to right hand side. So it becomes division 650 by 50. So here 50 ones are and 65 means 50 ones are and 15 remaining 150. 15 remaining, so that it becomes 150, 15 threes are. So x value, therefore x is equals to 13. So now we can write PR value as PR equals to x, which is equals to 13 centimeter now. So this value is 13, and now QR equals to 25 minus x. 25 minus x means 25 minus x value is 13. So 25 minus 13 means what will get? 12 centimeter. So here 25 minus 12 means 12 we will get. Okay. So now we got values of all the sides. Here PQ is 5 centimeter, PR is 13 centimeter, and QR is 12 centimeter. So now we have to write what are given in question. We have to find out values of sin P, cos P, and tan P. So first we will write sin P. Sin P means theta is given with respect to angle P. So here we know that sin P always equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Here this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, this is base. So perpendicular by hypotenuse means what we will get? 12 by 13. So sin P equals to 12 by 13. Next, what we have to write here? Cos P. Cos P equals to, we know that base by hypotenuse, length of the base is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. So what we will get here? 5 by 13. This is cos P value. Next, tan P value. So here tan P equals to, we know that perpendicular by base. Length of the perpendicular is 12, base is 5, so that tan p equals to 12 divided by 5. Okay? See here again, they are given length of PQ is 5 and they are given PR plus QR is equals to 25. So what we did here, length of PR, length of PR is X. So that what it becomes, length of QR will be 25 minus X. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can calculate length of X. What is that? 13 centimeter. So if X is 13 centimeter, then length of PR is 13 centimeter and length of QR is 12 centimeter. So that we will get length of all three sides. So by using these three sides, you can write sin p, cos p and tan p values. So I hope you are clear with these three problems. In next class, I will continue with some more problems of exercise 8.1. Thank you all.